Okie dokie. This next job is going to be a fun one. What we've had is a major structural problem inside the house where a bunch of factors have happened and led to what we have here, which is somebody adding a bunch of screw jacks and temporary bracing in to alleviate the problem of the main structure of the home failing. So what we got here is this home was framed probably around the turn of the century. 1900s, 1920s, somewhere in there, all of these homes were built. Now, over the years, this house has gone through a bunch of renovations. And through those renovations, the point loads of the house have changed. And in changing the point loads upstairs, those were never taken into account in the downstairs area. So we're going to have to change all that. You have a major crack right there in the structure, which has failed and which has caused a bunch of problems in the upstairs of the house. What they did is the center beam right here is the main structural load for the house. Now they went ahead and added these on the outside to act as a ledger board for the joists to sit on. Which, you know, back in the day, I don't know what they were thinking. Obviously, this doesn't work. Because obviously, if you can see where the cut line is, there's probably only about 1.5 inches of meat here on the bottom of the joists. So all the full load of the whole house rests just squarely on that notch. Now this is old growth lumber, which is a lot stronger than conventional lumber or modern lumber today. Just because the amount of time to let the trees grow and also the dimension of the lumber itself before they shrink the dimensional lumber down. Which probably the crack occurred when they changed the point loads from the center of the house to the outside span of the house without coming down here and reinforcing this whole run with a wall or a beam connected to posts. What you have in some cases as well is that in order to get plumbing pipes and other pipes up to the second floor, they have cut through, and of course this is completely fucked up over here. There should be a beam here. There's not a beam. I mean a post, but I'm going to have to put a post in here and take care of all that. But you can see going with this method of framing that they used, you know, you could see that, you know, large separations and gaps in between the beam. But what they did here was the magnificent plumber decided to core out that entire middle section of that so he could get his plumbing pipes up there. That, I mean, real genius shit. So that caused a structural problem over here, and this is how they decided to fix it. So lots of fun, lots of fun, lots of fun. So we'll get some progress here and be some more saw cutting, some more work with the Sluggo. But yeah, of course we have no idea what's underneath these. We only got to go 12" for the footings because we are below the frost line. But it looks like there's old brick in the floor that they might have poured over at one time. Who knows? We'll get into it. But yeah, this one's real fucked up. In fact, it's so bad that if I took out these temporary braces, these screw jacks that they use to start fixing the problem, that the house would probably collapse. So we'll get into taking this out, shoring this up, and we'll see how it all turns out in the end, right?